My name is Saad Shah. I'm the founder of MetricX. MetricX provides IT consulting services to other companies. And I started the business in 2000, so it's been 12 years so far. We feel that we are really at the nexus of technology and analytics and decision making. And I think that is a real competitive weapon for companies. Some companies just get it, and they really know how to compete using data. And you've heard of the larger companies out there, companies like Capital One, the credit card company. You've heard of Walmart and Procter & Gamble that really use analytics to decide which markets to be in, where to open stores, and what prices to set. But we help. We help big companies too, but really the joy for us comes in helping the mid-sized and the smaller companies, because then we really see the impact that we have from some of the ideas that we've been able to contribute. And to me, it's really important that companies in our region are successful, and that is really what motivates me to come to work every day and put these companies at the center of our business and our focus. I want to help and play my small part in helping manufacturing companies be very successful. I want to help them and provide them the know-how, the technology and the analytics know-how so that they can run their companies efficiently. In fact, one of our earlier customers started off as a two-person manufacturing company. And right from the very beginning, their founder knew that he wanted the company to be very data-driven. And so we helped them put in place systems that collected important data at every step of their processes, their manufacturing processes, their ordering process, bidding, quoting, quality inspections. They collected data with the systems that we helped put in place. And many years later, now they are a 100-person company, and they are a formidable competitor in their space. They are a supplier of precision manufactured parts to the medical device and the aerospace industry, which have very high standards. And this company is able to compete vigorously because they have so much data at their fingertips. They are able to come up with accurate quotes very confidently because they're able to mine a lot of historical data, predict the quality of the parts they're going to produce, and basically be able to run their operations very efficiently. The 100 people that are part of that company and their families have stable, good jobs, and I think we feel proud to have played a small part in that. Our approach is really based on some of my beliefs about being in business. And my beliefs have been largely shaped by my experience, as an immigrant in this country, and also as through my work experience working for some of the previous companies that I worked for. I feel that larger consulting companies tend to be financially focused, and some of their employees see themselves really as responsible for just billing and collecting. The customer is not really at the center. I felt while working at these larger companies that there could be a different way. I wanted to do things differently, and that was the motivation for starting my company. So even before starting MetricX 12 years ago, I wrote down my guiding principles. And there are 4 guiding principles, and these are still, 12 years later, they're still very visible today, and every one of our employees can recite them and relate to them. And in fact, we share them with our prospective employees and contractors when we start to do business. And that is one way prospects and prospective employees kind of self-select themselves. If there's no buy-in to those guiding principles, then MetricX is probably not the right place for them. So we have 4 guiding principles. The first one is open doors, open minds. Second one is success is the consequence of doing the right things for the right reasons. The third one is when a customer asks for help, you are receiving a gift. And the last one, which I really feel is very universal, is we get what we want in life when we help other people get what they want. Another company that I'd like to share as an example is a manufacturer in Ohio. They called us in about 6 years ago. They said they were a private manufacturing company with 1 factory. and they had a new executive team that really wanted to be data-driven and metrics-driven. And we helped put in place an infrastructure where they could collect data from their plant machinery and to be able to make forecasting models and to analyze data at various steps of the manufacturing process and even forecast their sales and demand and really optimize the operations. Now they are 10 times bigger. They went from being a private company to a publicly held company, and they have a global footprint. And so some of the data management and analytics infrastructure that we helped put in place has been key to their success. And that company has created a lot of employment and really created a small pocket of prosperity in the regions where it's opened factories. And we feel very proud to have helped. So that's the example of the things that really motivate me and make my work meaningful. So if you do business with MetricX, you're not doing business with just another consultant. We feel we are on a mission. I want to give back to the United States, and I want to give back to Michigan, and I want to do it by helping companies in this area become successful.